Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. Nia Jax returns from injury, Roman Reigns wins, LOL, and thank God Hell in a Cell is out the way, because now we can promote WWE's 16 other major shows coming next month. I'm Ollie Davis, give us a subscribe, press the thumbs up button, and click the eye above my head to vote for what you thought of the show, where you can choose from in awe, core, average, poor, and bore, as I review the 17th of September 2018 edition of Monday Night Raw in about 4 minutes. Roman Reigns opened Raw by calling out Brock Lesnar to make his rematch like a man. I don't know about you, but I struggle to see how Lesnar could have been any more of a man than growing a beard, ripping off a steel cage door, and beating everyone up. He's a real man's man. Because Brock doesn't show up for WWE for less than 1 million monies, Braun Strowman answered Roman's promo instead, and Baron Corbin made it a three-way between Reigns, Braun, and Lesnar at Crown Jewel, the title of WWE's next big Saudi Arabia show, which hilariously is also English slang for one's penis. Don't you know? Forgetting he's meant to be a heel now, Braun then became the audience's voice by pointing out that sucks. Cheer! And Roman sucks. Bigger cheer! So then remember he is a heel, so he said the audience also suck. Nice save. Saying things suck appears to be Strowman's new PG catchphrase, as later on he also told Baron Corbin he sucks, and that he can kill him if he wanted to, which isn't so PG. Does he know he's meant to be a heel? Paul Heyman then accepted the Crown Jewels match on Lesnar's behalf, explaining the concept of Brockonomics, which can be summarized as all the monies. And then Corbin set up a scorcher of a main event, himself versus a still injured Reigns from that one spear a day ago for the Universal Championship. This third hour's gonna tank in the ratings. Oh god, it's like you can see inside my soul. After that terrifying shot of Dean Ambrose staring down the camera before the break, we got him versus Drew McIntyre. So someone actually managed to get them down from the cage yesterday. They worked a decent match with Ambrose targeting Drew's legs, but McIntyre eventually won with Dean nearly getting counted out and walking straight into a Claymore. After Hell in a Cell though, Ambrose versus McIntyre felt like a big-time singles match, so it's a shame they gave it away the very next night rather than building to a pay-per-view payoff. Chad Gable's enormous grin when coming out to Bobby Roode's glorious music is impossible not to like. Him stuck in repetitive matchups against the Ascension, however, isn't. Roode and Gable are a promising act, but they desperately need new competition. Undertaker's promo on Triple H dragged, and his big reveal that Kane will be in his corner at Super Showdown felt archaic. Dana Brooke is no longer with Titus Worldwide, and her burgeoning new singles career began, losing a short match to Bayley. Hashtag give Dana's a chance. AOP squashed another jobber act with Drake Maverick. In their corner, as part of Corbin's heelish general manager ways, he booked an injured Seth Rollins against an also injured Dolph Ziggler. I'm not sure how that gives either man the edge, but Ziggler and Rollins worked it into their match perfectly, both selling their Hell in a Cell injuries with every move. Rollins eventually won with the curb stomp. Ronda Rousey came down next to put over Alexa Bliss, playing up the humble athlete shtick that nobody really wants to see from her. This would have been much better for her character if she came out already in meme mode to issue her open challenge. It almost got interesting when Natalia's entrance music hit, but this was just revealed as a Riot Squad ruse. They attacked Ronda for the Bella Twins to make the save, because it's Ronda and the Bellas versus the Riot Squad at Super Showdown, don't you know? Possibly the best segment of the night goes to Bobby Lashley and Lio Rush, my men! 2 weeks into the pairing, and they already feel like an established act with their own routine. Lio runs away from the heels like me in the Spider-Man game whenever one of those big thug villains appears, for Lashley to use him as a weapon against them. Unfortunately, this all comes at the expense of Kevin Owens, who just several weeks after having one of the most intriguing storylines in the company is now nothing more than mid-card heel fodder. A returning Nia Jax was revealed as Ember Moon's mystery tag partner next, where they handily beat Alexa Bliss's hench people Mickie James and Alicia box. And the main event was a lackluster effort between Reigns and Corbin, which Baron restarted as a no DQ match after he was disqualified for using a chair. But despite that, and Braun Strowman and Mac and Dolph running down to interfere, Roman still won with some Shield assistance, which rather undermines the whole underdog storyline the commentators were putting over for the entire show. Oh, and it's Mac Dolphman versus the Shield at Super Showdown, don't you know? Despite some fun Leo and Lashley stuff, this was a pretty uninspiring episode, pulled apart in too many different pay-per-view directions. The NFL season is truly upon us, where WWE historically seems to give up on writing engaging television. This week's Raw is poor. Matt Hardy has announced his retirement from WWE. Click the video on screen now to find out more, and click the picture of me and Luke to become a WrestleTalk Patreon today. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.